Hey everyone, welcome back to the JavaScript course. So in this video, we'll be looking into how we can clone arrays inside of JavaScript. And if you find this interesting, let's get started right away. So in this video, we'll be looking into how we can clone arrays inside of JavaScript. Okay. So basically inside my VS Code, I opened up my index.html file, my style.css file, as well as my script.js file. Okay. So inside my index file, there is some basic boilerplate code that is present, as you can see. And inside my style.css file there is some basic styling given. Okay, and inside my script file there is just a basic console.log message. Okay, so now let's start exploring about how we can clone arrays inside of JavaScript. Okay, so clone arrays inside JavaScript. So there are different methods that we can use. So the let's firstly create an array of different items in it. Okay, we're going to say const words equals to let's say some different words inside this. Okay, okay, so basically the words array contains three words of it, that is program, function and laptop. So we're gonna try and clone this out. Okay, so there are different methods as I told. So the first one that we're gonna use is basically the slice method. Okay, so we're gonna say const sliced words equals to words dot slice. Okay, so basically if you just don't give anything inside the slice method, that is the parameters, it's going to slice out the whole function. Okay, I mean the whole array. So basically you should be getting the same kind of keywords inside our words, right? So the next method is of course cloning, that is basically spreading the value, right? So we're going to do that like this, and let's write that out. So we're going to say const cloned array equals to basically words, or we're just going to spread it out like this. Okay, so this is basically the recent method that we are going to use, I mean that we have been using. This is the recent, and firstly we were using the words dot slice method, right? So these are some of the two methods that we can clone the arrays. So let's save the file. So let's pretty much console.log the required output. So we're going to say console.log sliced words. Okay, and this is going to be basically console.log of cloned array like this. Okay, so if I save the file, you should be seeing both all the same array coming for the sliced words as well as the cloned array, right? So let's pretty much save the file, come back to our console, and there you go, both of them have the same words and we have cloned it. Okay, so the first one signifies the slice method, and the second one is for basically the spreading, that is the cloned way. Okay, so let's look into the third one, which we can't do it, that is by using the equal to operator, right? So why can't we clone using the equal to operator, right? So actually we can clone it, but one problem is that inside of JavaScript, basically the arrays and objects that are present, they are considered to be reference values. Okay, so we can clone it, but what's going to happen is if we clone it using the equal to operator, the problem is that we are only going to we are actually just copying the reference to the original array, whereas we want to actually clone and make a real copy of another array from the original array, right? So for that reason, let's take an example and understand this better. So we're going to say const we're going to say fruits equals to, let's write in some random words. Okay, so mango, apple, and then kiwi. Okay, so now let's make use of the equal to operator. We're going to say const equal fruits equals to, we're just going to equate it to the original array that we have, that is the fruits. This is one method. Okay, so after this we have is basically we're going to again clone it and check. Okay, so we're going to say const clone fruits equals to, we're going to spread the value and write the fruits. Okay, so this is the basic cloning as we have done over here, this one. So now save the file. So now we're going to check the reference thing. Okay, we're going to say console.log fruits equals to our equal fruits okay, whether it's true or false. And this one, console.log fruits equals to our basically cloned fruits, right? So we'll be looking into these two statements, right? So let's write that correctly. Okay, so basically, as I told, arrays and objects are basically reference values instead of JavaScript. So if we try to clone a array with the help of this equal to operator, then what is going to happen is basically we're only trying to copy the reference of the original array. Okay, so since we're trying to copy the reference of the original array in the method one, so if we try to calculate this, that is fruits equals to equal fruits, this should give us true in the console. Whereas fruits equals to the cloned fruit, since we are cloning it in a different way and we're creating a whole new reference to this cloned fruit. So for that reason, we're gonna get false, because both of these two reference are, the reference is different, right? Because fruits is different and the cloned fruits is different, because we have used the spread operator and we have cloned it, right? So this should come true and this should be false. Okay, so let's save the file and let's come back to our console once. Yeah, so the first one is true and the second one is false. So because this one is by using the equal to operator, whereas this was done by using the cloned method, that is by spreading the value. Okay, so the next thing is another example that we'll be looking into, that which says array is mutable. Okay, so for this example, we're going to say const. Let's create another bunch of array. So we're going to say const, what should be the name? Const websites equals to, we're going to say Google, and we're going to say Amazon. Okay, and we'll be saying Facebook. Okay, so these are some of the websites that we've included inside of our websites array. Okay, so firstly what we're going to do is we're going to say const equal websites. Equal in the sense I'm just making use of the equal operator inside this statement, equals to websites. Okay, so now if I just do equal websites dot push of, let's say, any other random website. Okay, so we're going to say Twitter for now. Okay, so now the magic thing is that if we try to console.log both websites and equal websites, you can see what is the output, right? We're going to say console.log. This is the original array. Okay, that is basically websites. And the next one is basically console.log. Let's name it as modified array. This is gonna be equal websites, right? So what essentially we have done is we have just initialized websites and we have included three words inside of it, and we are using the equal to operator, and we are equating basically websites to equal websites, and we are making a change inside our equal websites. Okay, basically we are trying to push an element into the equal websites. Okay, and after that we are trying to console.log the original array and the equal websites and the modified array. Okay, that's pretty simple. So let's save the file and let's look into the output. You should be seeing both of them same, that is even the original array is modified, right? But how can that happen? We just modified the second array that we initialized, that is this one, the equal websites. So this is because of this happens in JavaScript, because the array is mutable. This happens the same thing with the object as well. Okay, so basically the best way to clone is, the best way to copy an array or clone is by this method, that is by spreading the value and writing the array name like whatever we have. Okay, so I think that's it about this video. We just learned about how we can basically clone arrays inside of JavaScript. Okay, and even about the reference values, that is the arrays and objects are reference values in JavaScript. And we explored about this example that if we make use of the equal to operator and if we try to push in any values, it's even going to change the original array, as well that we took. Okay, so I think that's it about this video. So let's see you in the next video, and then thank you for watching.